this point where you thought everything matters?
When you have a child, it happens. When you when you have your kid there who is grasping so nicely, and you talk to his friends, his space around where he's playing, and all the children, right? You see that, dude, we are from very, very smart civilization, right? Something is passed on genetically, which is brilliant. Talking to kids and being with grandparents and understanding all this is fantastic. So actual adequacy, inadequacy in technology, science is all absolute BS. We are not providing any platform for the children to express, and we are actually doing all this, right? So when I started interacting with Sidhu itself, I realized that this is something out of the world. Opportunity to play with children, work with them and learn from them, their questions, fearless questions. We have not had such fearless questions here because of the combination of different audiences, right? And different levels of abstraction which was jumping, but they are so fearless. They'll like stare at you in the eyes and why, and they'll just walk away. I didn't get you. That's it. You can disappoint them in few seconds. A really learning child, you can disappoint them in 5 seconds and they say, bye-bye, I'm done. So I think that is where, and you have to start answering them. So the rigor, you do that rigor in the brain, that helped.
Is there anything anybody wants to?
You brought a brilliant point, right? Knowledge and skill, but when it is misrepresented in what you express yourself in an examination or whatever. So the way I see it is, schools, you want to get better at what you're doing. Workplace, you're trying to get better at what you're doing. The situation is similar. You are qualified for most of your inadequacies at different levels of points of time. Here it is exams, here it is some yearly cycles and discussions with peers and whatnot, right? So it's all the same. But the part that makes this whole process very complex is the knowledge and skill are like intertwined like a DNA. Like knowledge, skill is all intertwined like a DNA. Right? What I mean by that is factors, how to factorize is a skill. Multiplication table is a skill, is a raw speed. But what are integers? What are real numbers? This concept component, this skewed concept component is all knowledge. So if you pick up any book, any exam, any paper, you see that this is all intertwined in a very, very intricate combination that you find it hard to deconstruct it. Go to workplace. A lot of people will get trained upon so many concepts, but you will see that they are not using their hands. These are rewarding components, right? So if you just feel a few of them, why don't you just feel a few of them, right? So these just pass it around, right? Like, so the idea is these components are rewarding, much more rewarding than the pen and the paper that you express what you are good at with. These are analytical too. I can put 100 puzzles on every single component. DIY can just myth this bus completely, guys. You can, okay, coming back to the career point, right? I would like to just share a few words on what alternate careers will emerge from now onwards in people who are thinking first principles ways. And how will they get opportunities to express themselves, right? In about 2-3 years, most of the major companies will not request for degrees for applying to any company. Most of the companies will not ask. Most of the companies, best companies in 2-3 years will not ask for degrees. Right now, few of them are doing very boldly and they are seeing amazing results. Soon, everybody else will follow back then they used to say one guy dropped out of college, he's a genius. And just don't look at him and you might not get enough money to be like him or all those things. But now it's getting extremely obvious that curriculum is very difficult to craft for a child's brain, right? So focus on what value you can bring by learning what you want to do. Calm yourself by doing what you like, right? What you like and enjoy. Expose yourself. Do not create misconceptions on what I like, math, I like math, science, I don't like science, chemistry, I like this, I don't like that. You have not been presented with information to even qualify whether or not you like it or not. People have, you can think of it like some treasure hunt in a playful way, but I think of it like passionately, sometimes angry. Why is this all hidden from children, right? But you can think of it like a treasure hunt. It's all hidden in pieces. I have to go and find it out. And I'm going to find out some beautiful piece one day and be expressive with that and enjoy. This is one side. Another side is long answer, right? Art has a fantastic answer to all our trouble. What is art today? Art is, guys, take a pencil, paper, draw something and say this is good, that is not good, and you move on, right? But think about art in a slightly more profound way, right? Every mathematical transformation which I talked about now, you saw the 3D space moving and you saw the visualizations of everything, design thinking, everything is art, right? And I'm so fascinated that we've cracked this in many ways in our civilization, right? We have this column in morning when we grid the floor every day at 5 o'clock. I don't know why they just recommended this, right? It's just brilliant. Just 5 dots, put an XY grid pattern, you have an origin there and you're doing some creative work in the morning and you're starting your day. It's beautiful. So art is, I think, the magic of it and its connections to science, design thinking, and how you can do magic is still hidden. It is still hidden. I would say it's all for you up to express yourself and find, wow, I really like this music, why this, why that, and you connect it and you